Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Shonen Saint, and today we're going to be talking about Jump Stars Ultimax again. And I just right now want to lay out all the information we have on this supposed leak. And I've been gathering information over the past few days in order to talk about it and things that I believe and things that I don't believe. Now, let's get into this video. Now, last time I talked about this game, I mentioned the final leak that had come out for the game. And since then, I have gotten contact and have joined a Discord that has the majority of the leaks. Now, I will list this Discord in the description and in the comments below if you want to join it. It is not my Discord, but there is a lot of people a part of it, and this is where a lot of this information comes from. Now, I'm only going to be looking at mainly one person, because right now this is the person a lot of people are saying is the most reliable, and I'm gonna mispronounce this name, and I'm very sorry about that, but his name is Sink Booyah, and he's a mystery character right now, and there's not a lot that I know about him personally, and there's not a lot of people know about personally. Now, I don't know how credible this person is as a source. I'm just taking word of mouth that people are saying this person is the most credible person out of all of the leaks that have been shown so far. I don't know where a lot of this leaked information came from or where he posted it. I believe he posted it on 4chan. But as of right now, I am just going based off of what this person has stated. And I again will list the Discord down below. Now, according to this leak, the leaker has stated these things. Of course, they have stated the name will be Jump Stars Ultimax, which I'm still very iffy on because Ultimax is a name for a Persona fighting game. A Persona 4 fighting game, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. The developers is stated to be CC Connect 2 and Bandai Namco, with the game heavily built off of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, and the roster is pretty big. Now, again, the roster being big is a huge red flag to me because I just don't believe they would have such a big roster for a first game. Now, maybe if it was a couple games down the line, it would be bigger, but that's not the point. For the information, the story has a length of about 15 to 20 hours, including boss fights and fully animated cutscenes, English and Japanese voiceovers. Again, very interesting that this states that it will have English voiceovers, because these games usually never get English voiceovers. Story is pretty much a combination of various moments from Shonen Jump media, filled with fan service, and 163 characters in the roster included alternative forms. That is a lot of characters to have on the base roster. I mean, a lot of characters. But we're just going off of this information. This is just the information from the most reliable source. And reliable source is that everybody pretty much believes this person, including alternate forms. Okay, whatever that means, transformation. So that fills up. If a character has multiple transformations, that counts as a separate character, I guess. Some characters have moves taken from the manga that hasn't been animated yet. I mean, we had this in Jump Force with a lot of the Bleach characters and a couple other characters. I think maybe it was just the Bleach characters. 52 stages, 50 available from the start, with the other 2 unlocked via story mode. I believe we had gone over this before. Customizable character for battle arena and lobbies, not playable and only part of the card system. Don't know what that means, but I'm happy about that. I 100% believe customizable characters do not have a place in a Shonen Jump game. Those games should only have Shonen Jump representatives. And if this is going to be like, for example, Dragon Ball FighterZ, where they had a little avatar for that lobby, that's fine. But I would not. But also, it's having a lobby. And, whatever. This person apparently says, plays a lot better than Jump Force, and if you've played the Storm games, you'll get a hang of it pretty easily. Expect quality of life changes as well. Madara is a boss fight during the story. All for One isn't a playable character. This person, Sink Booyah, I'm again sorry for mispronouncing the game, assures that we will get this game announced this summer, either at Summer Games Fest or the PlayStation Showcase that is tomorrow. Again, that is all interesting information. We also have a post-trailer leak, which, whatever that means. And they decided to post the roster and the entire stage. Now, from looking at this roster, I'm guessing a lot of these are from story mode characters. I wouldn't believe all of these would be playable characters. I wouldn't even believe all of these characters would be in the game to begin with. But if there is a lobby, there could potentially be a side quest type of feature. Maybe something similar to Xenoverse 2 or the Naruto Storm games. They do have NPCs throughout its hub world. And this is all of the characters that are basically just be in the game. Now, this one is a little bit different from leaks we have seen in the past, and it's a little bit cleaner, a lot less garbage in my opinion, but still not an ideal Jump roster to me. But I guess we'll see. And as follows, the characters that are a part of these series as follows: Dragon Ball, Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Gohan, Piccolo, Cell, Frieza, Majin Buu, Android 18, Beerus, Tien, Bardock, Roshi, Bulma, Krillin, and Yamcha. Now again, I wouldn't believe all of these would be playable, especially like Bulma. You don't really have a playable character. But it's interesting because that's just a lot of characters. And Beerus and Bardock. I mean, Bardock was in the original manga, and Beerus is technically part of the Z series. But man, that's just a lot. Like, I don't know. We'll continue. Well, no. This is interesting. From the Naruto series, we have Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, Sakura, Hinata. Before Sakura was not mentioned. Itachi, Tobi. So they're still going with the Tobi name, which is weird to me. I feel like they would go with Obito, but we'll continue. Jiraiya, Minato, Pain, Guy, Tsunade, Gaara, Orochimaru, Neji, and Shikamaru and Shisui. Again, Madara is stated to be a boss only, which is so weird, and I really hope is not true. Madara is the villain choice for Naruto that I always have picked. But again, you know, he's not listed with this, so it makes me just wonder, like, what Bulma being playable, like, that's just so out of, and it just really makes me, like, it just kind of hurts it a little. For One Piece, we have Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, Nami, Chopper, Usopp, Sabo, Ace. Very weird to me that they would both be playable. Crocodile, which I think was stated to be a boss fight at one point. Nico Ramen, Frankie, Boa Hancock, Shanks, and Doflamingo. Now, this one's very interesting as well, considering previously Frankie was not listed at all, but Brook was. But this time, Brook is not listed, but Frankie is. And outside of Crocodile and Doflamingo, there's no... Well, no, that's, I guess, pretty good. But it seems like Blackbeard was cut, which it's just weird to me. I wouldn't think Blackbeard would get cut. But I digress. We go over to Bleach. We have Ichigo, Rukia, Renji, Aizen, Toshiro, Kenpachi, and Urahara. Very, very smaller list. Definitely compared to Jump Force, and seeing Grimmjow get cut is a little bit heartbreaking. But let's continue. My Hero Academia. Very shortened list this time around. This list is very short this time. And it has Deku, Bakudo, Shoto, Ochako, Shigaraki, All Might, Hawks, and Endeavor. Now, that's very believable till we get to the Hawks and Endeavor. I don't know if they would really make it in, but we'll believe it. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, another one that got cut heavily, because I remember the last list had, what's his name? Speedwagon. It had Speedwagon, but this time we only have Jotaro, Dio, Jolene, Giorno, and Josuke. So that cut a lot of characters. A little heartbreaking again not to see Joseph and Jonathan, but Death Note has Light Yagami. Okay. Chainsaw Man has Denji, Power, Aki, Mikami, Kishiben, and Kobin. Very alright list. Jujutsu Kaisen has Yuji, Megumi, which again was not in the previous leaks. And it has Nobara, Yuta, Gojo, Maki, Aoi, Todo. It's a decent list. Hunter has Gon, Killua, Kite, Leorio, Hisoka, Biscuit, Kurapika, and Meruem. So basically everybody from Jump Force came back with Leorio. Again, just somebody I couldn't see being playable. I just could not see Leorio being playable in any sense. Yu-Gi-Oh! Just has Yugi and Kaiba. Okay. This North Star has Kentaro and Rao, and they cut Ryozukin, or whatever the master's name is, but they have Rao this time, which is a lot more believable because the master did not fight in the original manga. City Hunter is supposedly coming back and has Ryo Saiba. Yu Yu Hakusho has Yusuke and Hiei. No younger Toguro though. That one seems weird to me. Toriko, which was not in previous leaks, has at least Toriko. Would hope for at least Starjun or Zebra, but Toriko's there, which is fun to see. Assassination Classroom has Koro Sensei and Nagisa. Demon Slayer has Tanjiro, Nezuko, Uzui, Zenitsu, Rengoku, Inosuke, Shinobu, Gyutaro, Asuka, and Mitsuru. I'm sorry, I'm not the... it's been a while since I've seen some Demon Slayer, so I mispronounced the names, but we'll continue. Rurouni Kenshin has listed as Himura, not just Kenshin. Very odd choice in my opinion, but whatever. And Shishio. Now, before I do believe that Himura, or Rurouni Kenshin reps, again, was just listed Kenshin, so it looks like Shishio should be making a return. Then for Boruto, we have Boruto, Kawaki, Sarada, and Mitsuki. Okay. Saint Seiya, we have Seiya and Shiryu. Okay. Disastrous Life of Sake K. Again, there's another one that wasn't listed before. We have Saki K. This one, Gintama, Gintoki, and Kagura. Very exciting. I love Gintama. Would love Takasuki to be in, but hey, Gintoki and Kagura, that's big. Bobo is listed for Bobo and Don Patch. Haiku, which they're still going with Haiku being playable, which is interesting, or at least being in this game. We have Hinata and Kageyame. D. Gray Man wasn't there before, has Alan Walker, and Black Clover ends with Asta and Yuno. That is an exciting thing because, again, before it was only listed as Asta, but Yuno's there this time. Exciting. Now, the next thing that is listed from this, now again, take this all with a grain of salt, is the alternate forms, which are the transformations. Now, I do have some problems with this, but we'll as we go through it, there's a couple characters with transformations. First up is Goku with Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, and Ultra Instinct. It's hard. Super Saiyan Blue worked in Jump Force because it was under the Z title. Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F was a Z movie, which it worked. Ultra Instinct is under the Super title, which I personally do believe Super has no place in a Shonen Jump crossover game. But we'll continue. Vegeta, on the other hand, has Super Saiyan Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan God. That is very odd to me that he got Super Saiyan God, not Super Saiyan Blue, and Majin Vegeta is there. I'm very... So it lists as alternate forms. I guess we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. Gohan is Super Saiyan and Beast. Again, something I don't know if they would add Beast. But this also implies this would be adult Gohan. It does not say he has his ultimate Gohan form or Super Saiyan 2. For Naruto, he has Sage Mode, Kurama Chakra Mode, Sage of the Six Paths, and The Last. And Baryon Mode, which all make sense. Sasuke, but this also implies that, is this going to be adult Naruto? Like that's Or are we gonna get Shippuden Naruto? We should keep Shippuden Naruto, but Sasuke has the Taka, Magakyo Sharingan, Eternal Magakyo Sharingan, Rinnegan, and The Last. Again, so what does it mean by The Last? Are these different costumes? It says alternate form, so that means that could mean anything. Kakashi has dual Magakyo Sharingan. Okay, Luffy has Gear 3, 4, and 5. Again, Gear 3 really isn't used as Gear 3 anymore because Luffy has pretty much mastered Gear 3 that eternally. You would think you would have Gear 2. I mean, 4 and 5 makes sense, but also it says just Gear 4. So are we just getting plain old Bounce Man? Are we getting Snake Man? What does it mean? Ichigo has Bankai, Partial Holification, and Dual Zanpakuto. Deku has full cow shoot style, and paranormal liberation war. What does that mean? Yuji has binding vow. Yusuke has Mazuko. Tanjiro has Himikawa, Kami, Kagura, and Entertainment District. What? Nezuko has advanced demon form. Nezuko? Wait, was she listed as a Demon Slayer character? I'm sorry. Yeah, she was. Okay, that was my fault. I completely forgot she was listed as a Demon Slayer character. And Boruto has Scientific Ninja Tool and Jogan. Senbuku says they're not separate slots, they're organized into the sub-menu when you select the character. Huh. Alright, I guess we'll move on to the stages, which are pretty freaking wild. Now, the stages are crazy. Let's just get in there. For Dragon Ball, it looks like we have Planet Namek, which is a staple for the Jump games. Tournament of Power Arena, which, again, that's under the super title. Kame House, Cell Games Arena, Capsule Corp HQ, and Yamcha's Hideout. Man, Dragon Ball's list. I mean, Namek and like the Cell Games Arena are pretty iconic places. I can see that. Kame House and Capsule Corp, okay. Yamcha's Hideout, you're really pushing it. And the Tournament of Power, that's really pushing it. But I'm just relaying the information. For Naruto, it looks like we have the Hidden Lives in the Village Hidden in the Leaves, which makes sense, iconic. Training Field, okay. Valley of the End, again, iconic. Forest of Death. Chunin Exams Final Stage. Again, you would think that would be a part of the Hidden Leaf like it was in Jump Force. But, alright. Samurai Bridge, which, was that really iconic enough to be put into a Jump game? For One Piece, we have Alabarna, which is very weird they're choosing Alabarna over Alabasta. Impel Down. Interesting stage, not against it, interesting stage. Going Merry, very weird. Arlong Park, again, very weird. The Baratier. And Dark Valley of the... What's Dark Valley of the Wind? I'll have to look into that one later. Very weird stages for One Piece. No Marine 4, no Dressrosa, Wano, Whole Cake Island. Stages you would come to expect, but alright. For My Hero Academia, it seems we have UA Training Grounds, Ground Gamma, League of Villains Hideout, Quirk Training Camp, Tartarus Prison. Bleach, we have Katakura Town, Visor's Warehouse Training Ground, Rukon District, Sarate Execution Grounds, Las Noches. And these are ones that I don't particularly know where these are from. What series? The Kuchiki Manor and the Yellow Box Warehouse. I'll have to look into those. Then we have the Shinigami Realm, which I'm guessing is from Death Note. The Task Force Headquarters, again from Death Note. Land of Ashura. Where was that from? I forget. Tokyo Jujutsu High School. Okay. The Yoshichi Bridge. I messed that one. Shibuya. Oh, we're just going to get plain Shibuya. Public Safety Tokyo Headquarters. Family Burger Restaurant. Void of No Return. Elysia. Shrine of the Six Torii. Infinite Manor. Swordsmith Village. Butterfly Mansion. Yoshiwara District. Chimera Ant Nest. Biotope Zero. Torgo Stage, yo. Sarayasuki Junior High. The Inomato National Training Center. Joestar Manor. Cairo Street. Nexus of All Story Mode Unlock. And Forgotten Bay Story Mode Unlock. Those are all of the... Another interesting tidbit is this leaker says that Yoruichi and Soifone are part of the story mode but not playable. So that's something to go off to. There's also states that there's going to be mob battles and boss battles, which Madara is supposed to be a boss battle along with Arlong. And the mob battles so far leaked are the Marines and White Zetsu, which makes sense for mobs. Again, this is all just take huge grains of salt, rock salt, stuff that you find in Breath of the Wild. Take that, because that's what this sounds like. this all just sounds like a huge great assault. If it ends up being real, we'll talk about it because I have a lot of problems with this leak so far, but I'm just here to relay the information. I ain't here to tell you what to believe. I'll link this Discord down below. Everybody have a nice day. I gotta think about this.
If they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one. I don't need a weapon. My friends are my power.